Just gotta love this. Okay, there we go. So I'm back with another pickups, or another Blu-ray DVD collection update. I bought some movies today, and I got some movies in the mail that I bought from Scream Factory because they're having their big Shocktober sale, which is draining my damn bank account, but I just had to pick a few things up. I guess I'll start with the Blu-rays. I bought The Horror Show on Blu-ray for $10 from Scream Factory, and my camera's about to die. Don't you die on me, you son of a bitch. There we go. Okay. The Horror Show on Blu-ray for $10, and normally on Amazon this goes for like $27, which is a fucking steal because I really like this movie. It is the unofficial, well, it's its own movie, but it was advertised as the third sequel in the House series, which is a really good horror comedy series that I really enjoy. And I really enjoy this movie a lot. It's cheesy, it's kind of stupid, but it's very fun, and it's from the director of Jason X. I don't think I have much else to say. If I have any problems with this movie, it's probably the fact that the only special features there are is interviews with some of the cast members and the trailer, but again, it was $10, and it's a very fun movie, so I'm not gonna hate on it. Definitely worth picking up. It was only $10. Next, we got into the stuff that was actually on the weekly kind of sales. I got Class of 1984, which, let me pull this slip cover off. Much like every single, most Scream Factory releases, it has a reverse cover. And I really enjoy the reverse cover because it's of the original poster art, and I really love the original poster art for this movie. But at the same time, I love the new cover art for it, so I'm glad they sent out a slipcover, because sometimes they don't send out slipcovers, and it really annoys me, like my copy of Dawn of the Dead. I absolutely love the new cover for it, but I kind of want to use the original poster art for it. Well, Day of the Dead, that is. Other than that, loaded with special features. It's a teen-sploitation film, which it goes with stuff like Class of Nukem High, Battle Royale, A Clockwork Orange, Them. You know, basically exploitation films revolving around rebellious or murderous teenagers. And yeah, it's really good. There's also a pseudo sequel to it from the same director called Class of 1999, which is also a really cool, underrated little movie. I really hope Scream Factory picks up Class of 99, because that would be a really cool release. I have really nothing else to say. It's been years since I watched this, like about 2.5 years, I think. So I'm gonna have to watch this one. This is one I watched quite recently. And when I say quite recently, I mean towards May-ish. So it's definitely a movie I finally got around to watching this year. But it's the movie from the director of The Descent, which if you've been following my channel, you might know that The Descent is a movie that I think is really awesome. And this is like the director's very first feature-length horror film. It is Dog Soldiers, which is a British horror film about soldiers doing just like a normal kind of field kind of practice thing. I don't know how to describe it, but they eventually run into werewolves, and these are like the kind of classic werewolf It's kind of like the classic kind of lichen werewolf stands up on its hind legs kind of thing. And I really, really dig it. It's a really violent, really fun, action-packed movie. That's it for Scream Factory. Next we have a couple things I just literally picked up probably about 10-20 minutes ago. So I walked into Walmart. I do buy some of my DVDs at Walmart. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a good amount of these DVDs in my collection I got at Walmart or any kind of mainstream, really easy to find store. As I was walking in, I saw they had at the very front how they have that thing, that little thing for new DVDs. They put up a bunch of classic Universal monster movies because, you know, it's getting around to Halloween. And I don't think I've ever said this before, but I enjoy the classic monster movies. I'm not gonna lie. I do think Nosferatu is way better than Dracula. Frankenstein is a good film. It's nothing fantastic. Well, I mean, I can see why it's, you know, considered a classic, and it definitely is a classic, but I don't think it's like one of the best horror films ever made. Definitely one of the ones to really help start the genre. But I decided to grab one of my favorite Universal monster movies, and one I think is that is a little bit underrated because I don't hear many people talk about it. One of my favorites, it's The Mummy. I really enjoy this movie. I was stuck between getting The Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera, and The Invisible Man. It's been a very long time since I've seen any of those, except for Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think the last time I watched that was probably, I'm just going to give a good guess here, when I was 10 or 11. And the last time I watched The Mummy was when I was probably about 7 years old. It's been a very long time since I've watched The Mummy, and I don't know. I just remember really, really liking the movie, and it's definitely one of my favorite monster movies. Next, we got a movie that I bought because I was gonna cave and buy the Scream Factory Special Edition, of this movie that's gonna come out, but I figured, you know, why would I pay $25, like about 25-30 bucks for a Blu-ray of a movie I don't like, a movie I like, and it's just like, I mean, it has new features, sure, but I'm not much of a special features guy unless the movie is very, very interesting. So I decided to just grab a Troll 2 with this new kind of card cover art thing that they're doing for Halloween, which, I mean, a lot of people don't like it. I kind of like it because it makes because it's kind of cool new cover art, and it actually makes Troll 2 look kind of watchable and good. But, yeah, I mainly bought it because it was like $5, and I figured I like the movie. I wouldn't pay, you know, nearly $30 just to own Troll 2, which is amazing, and the first Troll movie, which really isn't that good at all. Like, it's not as entertaining as the first one. So yeah, that's what I did. And finally, the movie I'm most excited to finally get my hands on, because I've been looking forward to checking this one out ever since I heard about it. It is Old 37. It is that new movie with Kane Hodder, who was Jason in a few of the Friday the 13th movies. He was Victor Crowley in the Hatchet series, which is a really fun slasher series. And it also stars Bill Moseley, who was Chop Top in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which is one of my favorite slasher films of all time. He was Otis in The Devil's Rejects. He was Luigi in Repo, the Genetic Opera. He's a very good actor, and I really dig his stuff, and I figured I'd get this one because it's an independent movie, and I really dig low-budget independent films, and it's got two really good slasher icons in it, and it's a very interesting premise because it's about, like, two guys that pretend to intercept like 911 calls and pretend to be paramedics so they can kidnap the people and kill them, and that's a really, really cool idea, and it's gotten, like, it's won the best, it won Best Feature Film at the Horror Hound Film Festival of 2015, The best film of the Comic-Con Horror Fest in Montreal. You know, it's gotten good reviews from like Bloody Disgusting and all that, so I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm probably going to watch this one tonight. But anyway, guys, that's really it for now. I'm going to a triple screening of The Thing, Alien, and Saw tomorrow night. I don't think I'm going to do a video on it. I just thought I'd let you know what I'm up to. Working hard and hardly working. I'm going to go maybe watch one of these movies and eat my dinner.